So how do you actually use a self-directed IRA to invest in an apartment syndication? I'm going to give a step-by-step guide as to how to do that today. We're going to start with what is the number one step I'm supposed to take. You're supposed to open a self-directed IRA with a qualified custodian. What I mean is a custodian is somebody that is going to supervise that retirement account. The likes of your equity trust is an example of a custodian of self-directed IRA. Not all financial institutions offer self-directed IRA accounts. So you got to find the ones that play the role of custodian, just like I said right now. Your equity equity trust are an example of custodians that can play that role. They specialize in self-directed accounts. And these custodians will handle administrative tasks when it comes to your account and ensure that your investment complies with IRS regulations. You got to keep the IRS happy. We all know that by now when it comes to investment. IRS regulations has to be the boundaries in which you're operating, and your custodian makes you sure that you operate within the confines of IRS regulations. That's your number one step. You got to get that right. Find or research. There are lots of custodians out there. You want to pick on the best, or rather the ones that you think offers the kind of service that will fit your retirement account. What will be the next thing that you're supposed to be doing? You fund your self-directed IRA. That will be the next thing you're supposed to do. You fund it. Sometimes you can have an existing retirement account. You fund your self-directed IRA by rolling over that funds from that pre-existing IRA. Most times it's your individual retirement account that you have with your employer, what you call your 401k, or by making new contributions directly into the coffers of your custodian. Now, keep in mind that rolling over from tax advantage accounts should be done carefully, just like I said, to avoid any penalties or any taxations that might come with that. And what will be your third steps that you need to take? Find the investment, find the apartment syndication opportunity. And we all know that, numbers is the key to this game. Numbers is a numbers game. So what that means is you got to look out there, make sure you do your due diligence to find the right apartment syndication opportunity that fits your financial goal. And once you self-direct your retirement account funds from your setup, then you fund the deal. In other words, after your custodian has set up your paperwork, your account, you have your funds inside there. Custody, then you fund the deal. That will be the next step, is making sure that you find the right apartment syndication deal that involves researching syndicators. Make sure you find the right syndicators that will do what they said they will do. Evaluate the investment too, also to yourself. You make sure you evaluate the offerings that is being made available in terms of that particular deal, and ensure the deal aligns with your financial goal, just like I said earlier on. Now, what will be the next thing? The next thing will be to direct your custodian to invest into that deal. Since the IRA technically owns the investment, you need to make sure you instruct, I can't stress this enough, instruct your custodian to send funds to the apartment syndication sponsors. The investment will be made in the name of your self-directed IRA. It shouldn't be in your personal name. Make sure you ensure that is done in the name of you, the account that you have with your custodian. Now, once you fund your deal, the next step, which is the fifth step, will be start earning passive income. Start growing your retirement wealth through that portal of investment, through that apartment syndication. If you have the right team managing the deal, then you should be earning passive income through this particular investment. As the apartment syndication generates rental income, that's how your passive income comes into your coffers also too. Now, depending on the cycle or whatever, how long they might want to keep that deal, 3, 4, 5, or even longer years, the structuring of your deal also matters. It cash flows and you earn passive income. And also to at the backside of things, eventually when the deal is sold, your self-directed IRA will receive the distribution and the profit, all of which grows actually tax deferred, depending on whether you have a traditional or a Roth self-directed IRA account. So you got to understand that your cash flow, then also the equity distribution when the apartment is sold, all goes back into your self-directed account with your custodian. So which means, throughout the process of the cycle of the investment, maybe 3 to 4 years, you're compounding your passive income. You're growing wealth in apartment syndication through your self-directed IRA account.